I'm Thomas Cox, and camera looks a little bit crooked. So today, I have to talk to you real fast about, frying pan, about cooking. Why on earth, Thomas, are you going to waste my next 3 minutes talking about cooking? Well, there are two reasons. In my English 102 class, we had to do interviews about family traditions and things like that, and I decided to take a cooking approach to it. I'm going to talk about that because making a video like this is part of the project, and it's my channel. I'll do what I want. For this paper, I had to find two people who were at least a generation older than me and just sort of talk to them about family traditions and such. And I decided that since I like cooking a lot, and it's one of my favorite things to do, why not talk to people about cooking? Therefore, I interviewed my grandmother, Barbara Price, and a good family friend of ours, Carol Fleming. Grandma's been cooking for about 65 years, I believe, and Carol has been cooking for 56 years, which solid amount of cooking time. A bit of background on the people I interviewed. First off, Barbara Price is my grandmother. She was born and raised in a little town called Oswego, New York. It's located right on the bottom of Lake Ontario. The other person I interviewed was Carol Fleming. She was born and raised in New York City, so never been there, always wanted to go. What I learned from these interviews was that cooking is kind of this big thing that is just a wonderful opportunity for families to get together and families to really bond over food and cooking and even the cleanup afterward. Since cooking is sort of a lifelong learning experience, I mean, you never stop learning how to cook. Because of that, you know, the recipes you learn can either come from family members, and it's just how a family's always made the recipe, like my grandmother's bread, which is delicious. And Carol has these awesome soups that she makes every year that she learned from family members how to cook. And then the way you learn recipes and cooking techniques comes from your own sort of trial and error. Oh, you know, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of this on there. That's disgusting, I don't want that anymore. An example of this would be, in the interview with Carol, she talked about this roast beef recipe she makes every year for Christmas. And something special they do is, they as a family sort of like a lard of garlic, she said. And so she sprinkles some chopped up garlic on top of the roast beef, so that while it's cooking, it's sort of, you know, the juices of it kind of melt into the meat itself, and it creates this like nice crust on the top of the roast beef that sounds absolutely delicious. That wasn't something that was in the roast beef recipe. It was something that her family just decided, hey, we like garlic, let's try garlic on it. And that's it. Cooking is just this great family bonding experience where you can cook and you talk and you eat some more, and then you talk some more, and then you reheat stuff and you talk a bunch more, and then you end up taking home 50 biscuits because grandma made about 1,000 and there's a bunch left over, so you get biscuits, yay! And not only do you learn all these awesome and fun recipes and techniques from your family, there's also this fun element of just messing around and making up your own stuff, which makes cooking just this fun thing, and I love it because of that. I could take this real simple recipe, or this technical recipe, it doesn't have to be simple, but this recipe that someone in my family has been cooking for years, and then add my own twist to it and kind of make it my own recipe, and then pass that recipe on to whoever wants to have that recipe. I just really love cooking, and I don't think I have anything else to say.
And this is the Mariole and Toodles.
Bit of cooking. Some cooking. Yay!